Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, we are doing Leo. Yes, yes. Alright, let's get some protection oil on. And then... Oh, shit. What's crazy is that when I put my oil on, I accidentally made an... Well, not accidentally, but when it looked like an M. And that tripped me up. And then I spilt it. So I don't know if somebody's initial is M. I don't even have anything to clean it with. Alright, I'm just gonna have to leave it there for now. Yeah, okay, somebody's initial could be M. I saw an M when I wrote it on my hand, which actually isn't that like the sign of Lilith, which I do actually have an M, but not like the one I saw. Anyway, okay, something about M, initial M, and then the spilling of the tea maybe. This isn't tea, it's oil, but it does have a shit ton of herbs, so I don't know, there's something there. Okay, Leos, we're gonna know, whoa, protection from a powerful friend. I feel like you guys have a very powerful guide that is protecting you right now. You guys are very vulnerable in the state that you're in. It could be that you're going through something where you are very vulnerable, but it does feel like you're going through a transformation. You're going through, I said this in another reading, and I'm getting the same kind of vibe. You know when babies, or when you just give birth, or like, excuse me, when an animal just gives birth, they like to hide away because they're very protective, because they're very vulnerable. They just gave birth. They're easy prey for other animals, and the same goes for women in labor, right? Like if you just gave birth, like you're very much prey. I feel like you guys do have protection from a very strong guide. Hi Mama, how are you? How are you, baby girl? Oh, this girl just actually gave birth, and she's over here. Literally this morning she gave birth. It's been a really weird day today for me, to be honest with you. And I always, right before I'm gonna do a sign, I know that I get into your energy, so things will happen to me so that I know kind of what energy you guys are in. And so it might be that, and now I feel like I want to cry. Yeah, there's been a lot going on. It's been like a lot of death and birth energy. There's been a lot of death energy, and by death I mean, like, you know, there could be like death, and I'm sorry if that's your case, but I'm getting more like deaths and rebirths, right? There's been a lot of loss in your life, not maybe like you know, like permanent, but like people that no longer are in your life. And there's been a lot of rebirths, and it feels like you're actually now starting to feel the losses and the gain. You're happy for the gains, you're happy for the new births, you're happy for the transitions. You are happy, and you're grateful. I'm getting that very strongly, but I am getting that right now you are almost like it feels like you're going right now, even if this has been years ago that this has happened. I am feeling very strongly that you are going through a grieving process, and it's now kind of just hitting you. And it feels like right now there's a lot going on around you. Like I said, like today was a weird day. This whole week has been a really weird day. This whole week has been a really weird day. It's been a really weird week. I've had ups and downs, and it's been like very like, oh, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful, and then it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you guys, right? That's kind of what I'm getting for you guys. And so I did get September, so some of you guys could have what is it, Virgo and and Libra in your chart. Or you could be, there could also be a very powerful friend in the 3D as well that is sending you protective energy. They are sending you, I don't know if you know this already, but you have a very powerful friend that they might also do energy work, or at least the way that they do it, and they are sending you a lot of protection, which is very, very interesting and very surprising and very sweet, because honestly all we ever read is like, oh, they're sending you negative energy and they're jealous, right? And this person is actually sending you good energy. They're actually, and this person could be a Virgo and or a Libra. And the reason why is because you are coming into a position of authority, right? I do feel like you are having a rebirth, but you're not obviously being born into a starting new position, right? It does feel like for Leos, you guys are getting into a leadership position. And because of this leadership, it's they just gave me an example, but I don't really know too much about this example. I guess it's the in-between of when like a king unalives and then the next person takes the throne, right? That gap, right, from when they get to there, it's very dangerous. I'm just going based off of like movies, because I don't really know much about like the actual queen or king, right, of England. I just know more of like what I've seen from times of yore, right, the olden times, where it was very dangerous until they got to like that's when they were the most vulnerable, right? Especially even like family and stuff, like whoever would what's the word I'm looking for, benefit from their fall or victory is what I'm getting. And I do feel like this person can feel your power coming up and your leadership, and you taking your role, your real. Hi, honey. Hi. What's the matter? What's the matter? I don't know what's the matter with her. She never comes on camera. But she's not going to this time either. She's like, nope. With peace and harmony, yeah. And then you got financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. And then dog, close up, pleasure with a friend. And then you have new home, new attitude. Okay, so some of you guys could be moving. Some of you guys could be just sprucing up the house. It's like spring cleaning here. Or you guys could be cleaning up the house as in like, again, everything is being cleared out, right? And with this pink moon, that's basically what the energy has been shifting to, right? It's almost been clearing the path for you to walk up to your throne. And this is going to bring you in some financial gain. And I feel like you are going to be spending time with a close friend. But we'll start to get deeper, because I'm not sure if this friend is the same person as this one. They are both dogs. So, yeah. It could, I don't know. We'll get deeper into that. Okay, which one am I using? This one. Yeah, and I made that spot right in the wrong place. Yeah, she gave birth this morning, and it was, yeah, one of them unalived. It was, yeah. She's just laying on the table, like, oh, they're fine, they're fed, they're whatever. With the Eight of Swords, yeah, it does feel like you are stuck up in your head. You might have a lot of anxiety. You might be feeling a lot of anxiety, like I said, overthinking things a lot. Like I said, today felt like a really weird day. There's a lot going on in your mind, but I think it's because of emotions, right? With the Nine of Wands, yeah. I don't feel like you're a victim. There's just a lot that's healing. This little guy, oh my gosh, let me show you guys. Look at him. He's all jacked up and bandaged. I feel like you guys are feeling like wounds right now that are healing, but they're healing quickly. But you guys are almost feeling that it's almost like a passing. Now, imagine a ship that's kind of just passing in the night, right? But it could be like this, it's leading up to this new moon. And I do feel it strongly. You guys are feeling that heaviness of people come, people gone, betrayals, good moments, bad moments. It feels like you're mourning a loss. And again, like I said, for some of you guys it could be, and I am so sorry for your loss, but for most of you guys it does feel like you guys are mourning the loss of and it's not to say that you miss these people or anything like that you want them back in your lives. It is a part of you though that was a part of you. You as a person did go through that. And in those moments, whether, you know, and you enjoyed them or not, it is what you went through, right? And part of that is basically going to be a part of the past. It's now a part of history. You are becoming a leader. I'm going back to the queenly thing, and that show. I can't remember where Queen Elizabeth actually becomes queen, and her dad died, analyzed very young, and she's very young. She's very young, and basically she was like, well, what do I do now? And they told her, you know, you're the queen now, and the life as she knew it was gone. She that life was gone and over, right? From that moment on, she was the queen, whether she had taken her throne or not, right? It's a completely different. It's a completely different life. The life you're leaving behind, you are mourning that loss. You are mourning that life. And that's good. You should mourn that life, because whoever you were in that past moment, in that past life, is who you needed to be. And that person took care of you. That person, you know, did the best it could with what it had at the moment, the knowledge, the awareness, to do everything it could to protect you, right? And so it's good to grieve that person, because that person was still you, right? Just in a different time. It was a different you. Now you're coming up and it's going to be something completely different. You're different. Life is going to be different. Everything's going to be different. Throne. The King of Coins. Yeah, everything's going to be different. Everything's going to be different. Life as you've known it before is not gonna compare. It's gonna be a shadow, and that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, everything was training you up to this. You guys could be business owners. You guys could be trying to get into a business. You guys could be very good with money. You guys could be you know, so many things. But I feel like you guys are going to be very financially well off, right? Even if it's, you know, well off to the point where you can live a normal life. But I feel for a lot of you guys are going to be doing a lot better than that, right? It's going to start off to the point where you're doing well off, and then it's going to build from there. Clarifying wind chimes, you got the Magician. Yeah, you're going to start manifesting like crazy. Basically everything you've been wanting to manifest, and it hasn't been coming along. And I feel like lately you've been seeing the way that you actually can manifest, and certain things that are manifesting and certain things that not, and you've been like tinkering with it, right? You've been playing with the energy, and you've been allowing yourself to see the way you can manifest, and the way that I just heard some of you guys might be generators, right? You guys might be yeah, generators, people that literally manifest like crazy. Once you've unblocked all of those, you know, false idealisms, false beliefs, once you've unlearned all the bullshit that society has put on you, and family and friends and all of that shit that you believed, once you unlearn that and you learn how to turn on that generator, yo, generators are they know how to manifest like nobody's business, right? I feel like you guys are putting that into practice. I just saw 1441, and I feel like you guys are calling things in so much quicker right now, and it is going to move really fast. There is a need to be careful of what you are, you know, harboring over, because you can manifest something even though you didn't mean to. Okay. Clarifying the financial gain, you got the Six of Cups, and pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, this could be somebody from a past life. This could be somebody from a childhood friend. This could be a friend that you've known for a really long time. But this is somebody that wants to give equally to you. This is somebody that is going to be a very good friend. They're going to be generous, but I feel like it's going to be there's somebody that's a little bit elder than a baby, and they're handing them a cup, right? So it feels like this is somebody that wants to give you a cup. And I feel like with that support, that's going to help you to click into place exactly where you need to be to turn on that generator, right? If you're not a generator, that's okay. You can still manifest. You guys just manifest a little bit differently, right? But it's the same thing. Once you guys realize how you manifest, that's when it gets turned on really quickly, right? Because that's just the way it works. With the Six of Cups here, yeah, this could be somebody that's actually a soulmate. And it does feel like it's a friendship right now, right? Yeah, it does feel like it's a friendship right now. And then we got the Five of Swords in reverse, and then the Tower. Yeah. So it feels like this person, and then the Ace of Wands. I feel like this person is coming in almost waving a white flag. They don't want to argue. Maybe you guys had a falling out in the past. They don't want to argue about a tower that was in the past. You guys might have had an argument, a disagreement, something that made you guys have a falling out, right? And they want to have a passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands, right? But a passionate new beginning, again, doesn't even necessarily have to be romantic. It absolutely can be, and for a lot of you guys this is. But this could be like they just want to like travel with you. They just want to have adventures with you and have fun with you, and just not fight about dumb shit, right? And have a fun time with you guys. This does feel like almost like well, you guys are fire, huh? Leos. But yeah, this does feel like this is somebody that's coming back to waving the white flag, and they want to move forward with you, right? They want to move away from any of the conflict that you guys have been having, and they want to put that in the past. And I feel like they are sending you, like, even if you guys had a falling out, even if you guys just stopped talking, whatever it was, it does feel like them helping you, sending you out this good energy is helping you. Even if they're not around you, it's helping you for you to be able to walk safely up to your throne and sit in your power of authority, in your leadership power, right? It's helping you because remember, we are always very, very vulnerable in the times before when we're like transmuting, right? Like when a butterfly hasn't hatched yet and they're flying off, right? Until they've hatched and can fly, they're vulnerable. Anybody could go up and eat them and whatever, right? And so I feel like you're being very protected right now, and this is bringing in good shit, and it's gonna bring in peace and harmony plus money, right? All right, we're gonna leave it here. Let's get you guys some guidance. I'm trying to leave these a little shorter just because I am posting so much lately that really, like, I just want to stick to the subject that comes up, and then, you know, because you guys will get another message soon. So I don't want to leave these too long. Alright, let's get some guidance for Leos. What is she doing? Ma'am, go back to your children. Guidance for Leos. Okay. Faith. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Yeah. If you guys are feeling like right now there is, you know, energies and things like that, and you feel like you're alone and you feel like things are bad, it's because you have that, you're mourning. And some of you guys might not realize what that feeling is. You're mourning a loss. It's a part of you that is no longer there, and it's gone. That part of you is gone. That chapter is ended. And so it feels a little bit weird, right? So if you guys are wondering what that feeling is, that's what it is. Let's get one more. But any help that you ask for, you will get. Pilgrimage. You are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Oh my gosh, this girl. The way only you can choose your path. Yep. See what I mean? You are on your way to your own path, which a lot of you guys is leadership, okay? All right, Leos, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this helps, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.